Hello, my Fabettes, and welcome back to Babs Fabs, where fabulous creations begin. I got this idea from this awesome crafter here on YouTube. Her name is Lyric Lover Crafts. So if you put that in, I'm not taking credit for this because she's awesome and I love her ideas that she share. She makes a lot of different things for craft fairs, and she is just awesome, and she is really an inspiration to me. So I just discovered her. I had subscribed to her, but just lately I went on her YouTube channel, and I discovered some nice things that she made that I wanted to use because I have so many um, scrapbook papers. I have scrapbook papers. I have, I go to Michael's, I go to Joanne, and I just buy so many of the scrapbook pads, 12 by 12, like this. And I just need to know what to do with them. And this one, and these are double sided, so she is so awesome and using up what you have, repurpose. I think she called it repurpose. So today I'm going to share with you some of the things that she showed on her Instagram page. So this is a cute little, she called them note card wallets, and it's two different, as you can see, it's two different sizes. So you have to have two different measurements, and that's why I have the measurements here. So if you want to snap a picture of these here, so you can have the measurements, because when I went to Dollar Tree, they have so many different sizes in the note cards. Because let me show you. Wait, let me grab one. This is one that I have that I went to um, Dollar Tree, and it says that it's nine and I mean 3.5. It says 3.5. So let's see. It is 3.5. So right here I have, this one here is 3.5. This is the 3.5 size, and right here you see where I have 3.5 size. So, and then when I went again, they had these, which is much smaller, and these here, these are 3 inches wide. You see, they're 3 inches wide. It is three because I can't measure it right now because I have it in this here. But these are three. So it's two different types of um, note cards, or it's called mini writing tablets at Dollar Tree. So it's two different sizes that you have to go by. So if you get the one that has 3.5, then you go by these measurements. And if you have the one that is 3 inches, then you go by these measurements. Okay? I know I have you totally confused. But anyway, let me show you what I have. And hopefully, with, I'm just going to do one today. And if you have problems with me, I could come back. If you have problems with trying to figure out it, I could come back and I could help you with this one. But I'm going to do the 3 and a half size today. You see, this is 3.5. And if you need me to help you with the 3-inch one, I could come back and I could show you how to do that one also. But this is the one I'm going to do today. But let me show you how cute this is. This is the 3-inch wallet notepad. And I'm telling you that she showed us how to do it. And this is how it's done. You see, this is the notepad that you have here. Keep it on your desk, keep it by your bedstand or whatever. So you can have it in your purse as a grocery list or whatever, however you want to do it. So she have the measurements, and she have different ways that you can close it. I love to use the oh my God, I love to. Oh, I'm sorry, you're getting dizzy. I love to use the the seam binding as my closure. She also has another way where you can use um, scrapbooking paper, where you could just make a slip like this and close it up like this. But I really love could close it like this, and then you can close it this way with the scrapbooking paper, and then you could put a little flower or whatever you want on it. I don't have anything that I can grab right now, but you could close it this way. The back is like this, the front is like this. You could put a little embellishment right there. You could put a little butterfly or whatever you want right there. It's so many different ways that you can do the closure, but I love the closure with the seam binding, where you just tie it. So this one here is the 3-inch one, and this one here is the 3.5 one, and it's the same concept, but as you can see, this one here is slightly larger. Okay, it's a half an inch larger than this one here. So what you really want to do is the same concept. Is tie it. I tied it. You put the short end first, and then you put the long side after, and then you tie it. You can give these away with Happy Meal, or you can keep them for your like I said, grocery list. So this one is another 3-inch one. It's kind of loose, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to go inside and I'm going to add my Prima flowers on this side, and I'm going to put words here, and I'm going to put some words here, and I'm going to make it so it will be fat, but it will have a reason to be fat, because I'm going to add some little Premier things. I probably will come back with part 2 of this. So this is one. This is another one. I'm sorry. This is another. Uh-oh. No, we have to go this way because I made a mistake on this one. So the short end have to go first, and then the long end. Usually the long end goes and then the short end. But because I made a mistake on this one, the long end and then the short end covers that. So this is another one I did. This is the 3-inch size, short end, long end. And this one is a 3.5, short end, long end. And it's best to use double side paper, because you see where you're going to see the inside. This side you can decorate, and also this side you can decorate also. So I am going to show you how she did this. So you definitely have to have a cutting board. You have to have this is what I use, my cutting board. And also you have to use your Martha Stewart scoring board if you have one. So this is the measurements that you have to use for the wallet. This is the wallet size here. And this measures 9 and 5/8, 9 and 5/8 by 5 and 1/8. So when you cut your papers with your cutting board or your however means of cutting you use, it have to measure 9 and 5/8 by 3 and 1/8. So that's what you basically start with this one. With this one, which is 3.5, or the same is for the 3 inch. Okay? So once you have your 9 and 5/8 by 5 and 1/8 paper here, you're going to score it, and you're going to score it at, because this one is the larger size that I'm going to use. I'm going to use the 3.5 size. So the measurements for the 3.5 size is going to be this one. So you're going to score it here. This is the score mark. You're going to have to score it. You're going to have to score it 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And if you use the 3 width post-it, then you have to score it at different measurements, okay? So because I'm using the 3.5, I'm going to score it at 3. See right there, it says 3. So I'm going to score it here at 3. And then I'm going to score it again at 3.5. And then I'm going to score it at 7. And then I'm going to score it again at 7.5. Okay, so these are the score lines for the 3.5 with note cards. Okay, so 3, and then 3.5, and then 7, and then 7.5. Okay, so once you scored them, you can get rid of the scoreboard, and now you could just begin to fold them at the score line. So we're going to fold them at the first one, which is 3. Then at the 3.5. Then at the 7. Use your bone folder. And then at the 7.5. Okay? So all of your score lines are used. And I told you, if it doesn't matter what size you want to use, if you want to use this side or the green side, you use, however, whatever side you choose to use this side, or you can use the green side. And I think I'm going to go with the green side today. So it's already measured, already scored, and this is our final product. See here? This is our final product here. Okay, so I'm going to take, and because this here has pink in it, I don't know whether you could really see the pink. This is the pink note card that I decided to use. And you see how close you have to get it to the middle. The middle is right here, so you have to place your note card right between, as close as you can get to that part, the middle part. So when you fold it, you're going to fold it here, and this is going to be for your side binding, and this is going to be for your other side binding. So you see how snug that is, because you have your binding here, you have your binding there. So this is how it's going to look. So what you do, you have to cut out extra. You're going to have extra papers from your 12 by 12 scrapbooking paper. You're going to have a lot of extra paper. So once you cut the 9, you're going to have extra sizes. So you have to use this here as your covering for the back. And I'm going to just take this little cardboard part off. We don't need that. I'm going to take that little cardboard, and don't throw this away. Save this because you could use that for something else. So when you take your cardboard off, you're going to place it right in the middle because that is where it's going to go, and center it as best as you can, because remember, you're going to do this flap, the shorter flap first, and then you're going to do the, let me get all of this out the way so it won't confuse you. Then you're going to do the longer side, which is second. So here I have my scoring tape, and I think this is 1/2 inch, and you put it on both sides of this measured. This is 3 by 2. This is 3 by 2. So you're going to need 2 pieces of 3 by 2, and you're going to have to put the scoring tape on both sides. Okay, both sides. So you're going to turn this part here over on the back, and you're going to take the tape off, and you're going to place it at the top, and you're going to place this one at the bottom. Okay, at the bottom of the page. Okay, and you're going to use you're going to score that, so you're going to use that. So we're getting ready to place this right in the center of this. Okay, so we're going to take off these. You're going to take those off so we can glue this to, uh-oh, let me put a little glue there. Well, I tore it up a little bit. I'm just going to put a little glue there. That's going to help that, because that don't supposed to happen, right? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, mistakes do happen. So let me try to pull that off. This is live. Okay, so we still have that little sticky part there. I'm going to take this part off, this part off, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do our best to center it between these lines right here, and we're going to try our best to get it to the edge, the top. You see where I'm lining it up at the top as best as I could along the lines where you see where I got it right to the top and bottom. Top and bottom. So I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to take my, and I'm going to burnish that, and you can almost see where the burnish lines are with the tape. And this is what's going to keep your book on to your little wallet. So that is it. You see how it came out? So this is your little wallet right here. And this is your note card in the middle. So close the short end first, and then close the long end. And as you decorate it, what you can use as decoration is you could use different, so many different, you know, you can use this as the best is yet to come. There's so many different cute little embellishments that you can use to put on the front cover. So you could use this however you want to decorate the front cover, and you can use your words to do front covers. You can add this part here to do your front covers however you want to. And once you put your word, you can put a flower. I have my Prima flowers that you can use, and also I have words also. Your words that you can use to put on the top. Once you put it on the title page, that is it. And all you have to do is grab your um, seam binding and close it, use it as a closure. So that's it. So if you have any questions or anything, just leave them in the description at the bottom. So either you can use your closure, glue this here, put a word, use your Prima flowers. You can use your like almost like a belly band closure. I said you can use this as a closure here, and then you can add something to the middle part. You can put a flower there as your closure, or you can use a seam binding. Okay, so I hope that this inspired you. So just be blessed and be inspired. God bless you. On my next video, I'm going to show you how to make these file folders. These are designer file folders, and I'm going to show you how to make these file folders. And it showed me also, Lyric Lovers Craft showed you how to make them, and you could just load them up with so much goodness inside of them. So I'm going to show you how to make these next time when I come on. They are going to be so lovely. So stay tuned for my next video where I'm going to show you how to make these designer file folders with a 12 by 12 scrapbooking paper. So like I said, if you want to use all of your scrapbooking paper up, this is a good way to use it up. God bless you. Be inspired. Bye-bye.